Auckland Mayor Wayne Brown has hit a milestone, 100 days in the super city's top job.
The straight-talking mayor has called for resignations, asset sales and the halting of 3 Waters work. But as Nick Troubridge reports, the big tests are still to come.
It started with champers and smiles, then the self-proclaimed fixer got to work. The first 100 days of Wayne Brown's reign, headlined by calls for resignations at Auckland Transport and others, in order to stop 3 Waters work, and a plan to sell off airport shares. Not that he's been overly keen to talk about it.
Well, he's not here.
Just a few minutes. Just get out. Okay. But just before Christmas, an early gift. Mayor Brown's belt-tightening budget aimed at plugging a $295 million shortfall, given the go-ahead for public consultation.
The shortfall was larger than anyone expected.
And it's a major. Asset sales, council savings of $130 million next year, and cutting services such as council-run childcare. But Mayor Brown took attention away from his own big moment, sparking a trading halt after wrongly announcing Auckland Airport was set to start a capital raise.
Any informed person can make a suggestion. I didn't make a statement on behalf of anything. I'm just a person who looks out there and sees what I think.
Despite some turbulence, there's plenty of support around the council table.
He's a straightforward, gruff guy, a lot like a tradie. It's a lot like being an apprentice in front of the old boss. So I like the guy. But first-term councillor Ken Turner says there are plenty of tests ahead. I think his challenge is going to be getting consensus.
On the other side of the ledger, some have reservations.
There's been a lot of reaction in the community already about some of the messages that Mayor Brown is putting out to the community, but at the same time we're going to go through that budget process in the next couple of months. That's going to be where the real test is.
And from the experts, a bit of free advice.
There are some tough decisions to be made, but nonetheless this does require clear communication to the public and getting on board with the councillors on the governing body.
Plenty ahead as the self-styled fixer readies his tools.
Well, Nick joins us now. Kia ora, Nick. So what about the next 100 days?
Yeah, well, Mike, it won't surprise any of our viewers tonight to learn that the big thing on the agenda for the Mayor coming up is that big budget. He was keen to make, well, a real song and dance last year about getting it through that consultation phase, but we know for a fact that there are numerous councillors who wouldn't support it in its current form. Well, how's he going to get it across the line? You heard from Grant Duncan of Massey University in that report. He thinks the Mayor might need a little bit of coaching when it comes to his communication, coaching in how he communicates with the public, but more importantly, the people he needs to get on board, his councillors. Now, the Mayor will have plenty of time to do that. Of course, it's now out, or the budget will soon go out for consultation before it comes back around the table. He hasn't been keen to communicate with one party in particular, that's us. We asked the Mayor for some comment on his first 100 days today. The response, he's still not available at this time for interviews. Mike.
Tēnā koe, Nick.